Okay, now members, we are going to see how we convert recurring decimals into fractions. So this one we have never covered at your primary level, then I'm going to take it and I'm going to demonstrate for you. And you try this one and part D as your activity in your own groups. So here, it depends on what we have. Here there are so many technicalities as we are going to see. So let me handle this. So the first case we have is that it's only one number repeating. The idea is very simple. You say, you let this number be anything. So you say let y be 0.555. Of course, recurring. Then you see now the idea is we always try to shift this decimal point to a number which is similar to a number which is recurring. So next number which is recurring is 5. So what should we do to shift this number here? So we are calling this equation 1. So to shift this number, this decimal point here, you start to shift, whenever you shift it means that we multiply by something. What should we multiply with? 10. So that I can shift this one here because I'm saying 5 is the only thing repeating. So what I do, I multiply here by 10. So 10 times y will be equal to 10 times 0.555. Now if you multiply the number, if you multiply by 55, you also if you multiply by 110, if this were 3, then here you add another 5, still it will be the one recurring. I repeat, if you multiply here by 10, then you add a 5 so that the decimal places are the same. So here we are having 10y equal to multiply here, this will be 5.555 recurring. It's that now I have the same number of decimal places with this one. That's always the idea. If you multiply here by 10, you also increase here 1, 5. Or you increase the number which is recurring here. So that's the idea. Because it's still recurring, so there are many coming. That's the idea. So we always call this one equation 2. Then after that I will say 2 subtract of 1. So my 2 is 10y equaling to 5.55. Then our 1 is y equaling to 0. I think remember when we are arranging 555 recurring. So these ones, all of them. You see now our idea is to make sure that these are the same. So that when we subtract, they will go off. So when we subtract 10y minus y, I have 9y equaling to 5 minus 0, I have 5. 5 minus 5, 0, 5, 0. So instead I have 0.000. So my y will be 5/9. But what was my y? So my y was something equaling to this. So therefore, my 5/9 is equaling to y, it is 0.555. And replace that, you have something like this. So in that now, if they give you a bar, it means that it's 4.3 which is repeating. So this is the same as 0.3333. It will be the same as this. So you can try this. The answer you are going to get is going to be 5. So try, you are going to try out this. Let us first come to this. Now, you see here we have a dot and a dot. So that means that this is repeating and this is repeating. So there are two numbers repeating. Whenever you say dot, it means that number is repeating. So it's 3 and the 6 that are repeating. So this is the same as 0.3636 because this is 36 repeating. So because of these dots, that's 3, then 6. So after 36. So the other one will just put a bar on the wall, 0.36, and then it puts a bar. That means that now it will be 36 repeating. The same idea there. So this is the recurring. So we say now we let y or x be 0.3, which we say is the same as 0.363636. recurring, as simple as that. So now you see, I want to shift this decimal point up here so that you put it back, you put it where you see that it's now 3 after this number which is repeating. You shift this decimal point to a place where you see that this number is repeating. So you see that the next number repeating is this. So you shift this decimal point up to this number in front. But now, there we need to shift it 2 times. This is 1, then this is 2. So if you are shifting it 2 decimal places, it means that we are going to multiply by 100. So we multiply this side with 100. So 100 times x will be equal to 100 times 0.3636. So now I'm multiplying by 100, so I also include another one. So that is the idea. Then this will be 100x equaling 2. Now we shall shift 1, 2. 36.36 that. I think we see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Always the decimal places after the decimal point, before multiplying and after multiplying, they should be the same, so that when you subtract, you don't get any hardships. So you always shift this. You see, if this is the one, if this is the two recurring numbers, so you shift the decimal point here. If this was 367, then you would have shifted it 3 places, as you bring back there. So this one you call it equation 2. So we say 2 minus 1. So my 2 are 100x, 36.36 is recurring. Then my 1 is x equaling to 0.36. I think it's there uniform 36. So that when we subtract, they all vanish to 0. Our task is, we are doing this to eliminate these numbers after the decimal point. That's why we make them uniform. And when we subtract here, you see I'm having 99x, 100 minus 1x. So when I multiply, I have, when I subtract 36 minus 0, I get 36. This will be according to zeros. Then sub 9x will be 36 over 99. I told you the easiest way of placing this. Let me show you. You have to reduce this to its simplest form, always. But there you don't need to waste a lot of time. Let me show you. What you do, you press the number you have. You see we have there 36 over 99. So you press 36, then you say divide by 99, then you press equals. Then after I press this button, this one here, you see, now that is the simplified fraction. That's the lowest fraction you can get. So this will be 4 over 11. I think you see that. Then you say by this, always press that, and then you press. Now, when you press this on the calculator, I'm sure you are going to get the same thing. So our x means that now our x was 0.36 dots is equaling 4 over 11, and that will be our answer there. Okay, this wasn't there at the start, so let me, it was just for explanation, so let me remove it there. Okay, now we are coming to this one. Now here we have a number after the decimal point, but they are telling us it's only 3 which is repeating. So there we have to be careful. The approach is going to be a totally different. Still we say, which number should we use? Okay, we say, someone is saying let us use W. Okay, let W be 0.83 bar. This one means it's only 3 which is recurring. This one is not having anything, so it is not recurring. So this one is the same as 0.8333 recurring. So it's always 3 because the bar is on 3. So that's the difference. But now here, our task is that the only thing recurring is 3. So now we first take our decimal point here. So I call this equation 1. So it means that in equation 1, I'm going to multiply by 10 both sides. So that I can take the decimal point to the figure which is repeating. The figure is repeating is 3. So that's my first idea. So I say 10 times W, I'll be having now 10 times 0.8333. Now because I'm multiplying by 10, I think remember what I told you. We increase this because it's still repeating. So this will give us 10W equaling to now 8.3. And I put it here. When I shift it here. 10.3. 3. That is very okay. When I shift it there. Or you can leave it for this. Now, for the next part, I call this one equation 2. Now, our task is now, this, now is that we have removed this, now we have only recurring, the number which is recurring is now just 3. After the decimal point, so that's why the first thing is to make this point go in front of the number that is recurring. Then after, you want to remove this one, so it means that we are back here. So you want to remove this one. You say I need to now, in equation 1, you now multiply. You see, I will now shift it here. When I shift it here, I will now shift it 1, 2. So here I need 1, 2. So you multiply by, in equation 1, you always focus on equation 1. Or you can say equation 2, then you multiply 10 on both sides. No problem. So, okay, let's use this. Now I want to shift it one place so that it gets there. So that when I subtract, they all go off. So now, you see that I can't handle this and this because it won't terminate. So, that's why I multiply here 10 times 10W equaling to 10 times 8.333. Then we are multiplying with the 10. So it means that now we increase. So these were 1, 2, 3, 4. So we make these ones 5. So this will give us now 100W equaling to 83 point. Now I'm shifting it here. 3, 3, 3, 3. Recurring. So you see, this one 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As simple as that. So I call this one equation 3. So here we are having 3 equations. Why? Because we had something which is not repeating. Then you start 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3. So you can subtract this and this. So now you say equation 3 minus equation 2. So you have 100W. Now here I'm saying equation 1 because equation 1 has our task was to use this equation 1 to shift this decimal point to a number which is repeating. So it's 83.3333. Then I get my 10W. 10W. For each 10W is what? 10W is 8.3333. I think you can every see there in place now. It's that now when I subtract, you make sure that even when we are subtracting, all this will vanish. So I subtract. This side I get now 90W equaling to, this will give us 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 83 minus 8, where we get 75. Then we divide through by 9, 75, by 90 this side, by 90 this side. That's what we have in that case. When I told you here, how you place this, you just get that value. You say 75 divide by 90, then you press equals. You see? Then you press this button A, B over C. B. I think you see they have simplified for you the answer already. So RW here is 5 over 6. But that was RW. RW was this, so therefore 0.388 3 bar is equaling 5 over 6. So when you press this, you should get that in there. So that's how we handle that. So now I want you to try this one. Now here, this bar is stating that there are 3 numbers repeating. So it means that here we have 891, 891, 891. I think members can try and figure that out. So that's it. I wish you well.